Hello, this is David Dean, and yeah, I got a lot of videos coming out today, just a lot of stuff going on. Just trying to get as much information out there to people before they spend any V-Bucks or any cash, just to make sure they're getting things they really are going to enjoy in the game. And one of those things I wanted to talk about, and I already put a quick video out about Raven, but I'm actually going to take that one down and put this one in the place because we're going to have gameplay with this one. We're also going to have gameplay with the new Whisper pistol with the silencer on it. I already purchased him for 3,200 seasonal gold. And I'm going to go ahead, and the rest of the store, there really wasn't anything of significance in there. The only thing is, if you're getting a bunch of those Chol Stash llamas right now and need more inventory space, you can do that through these armory slots. I only wish they would allow you to buy all 95 at once instead of going through one at a time. But that's not what you're here for. What you're here for is this hero and the new silencer. And I want to just do a quick comparison between him and the new, actually go over here and do it, the new soldier hero. And there's two different skins for this hero out. They do have some perks similar, and they are new perks to the game, but they definitely are two different ones. So I want to go through those. And also, when they were level 20, obviously I already leveled up Raven, and I leveled up Double Agent just far enough to get his support perk, which I will be getting into. But they had all the same scores. Even though this one's a mythic and this one's a legendary, when they were both energy level 20 with just 1 star, they had identical stats up here. So don't worry about those. But going down here, they start off the same with lefty and righty. This is the new perk. Equips 2 pistols that fire 6 times per second, dealing 57 base physical damage per shot for 10 seconds. I've already gone in and used this for one mission. And yeah, these things are putting out a ton of damage, and you're going to keep getting more perks to help this out. But this is huge. It has a cooldown of 150 seconds. So basically 2.5 minutes. And that is a huge negative, I gotta say. And you will see way to fix that as we move through this. But that 150 second cooldown, definitely if you got a bunch of mobs coming in, that long cooldown is a huge negative. But the massive damage you do when you first start off is the great positive. Like a lot of soldiers, debilitating shots, putting on vulnerability, and stacks up to 3 times. Once again, we're all even until we get to level 5. There you see it a little bit different. Both of them get dual debilitation, lefty and righty now stacks that debilitating shots. Both of them get it. But at level 5 over here on the new legendary soldier, you get increased weapon reload speed by 35% if the magazine is empty. That is a great thing to have. More vulnerability stacking over here. You can stack it up to 5 times, which you are definitely, with a pistol, they usually don't kill things on the first couple shots. It takes several. So a great thing to have. You get the frag grenade over here, but you're also going to get it later on down here. So that kind of cancels out. The difference between the two in the third ability is the war cry. This one has war cry. This one has shockwave. I've learned to really love shockwave on my soldier. I did not use it. If you don't know, I have 2 accounts. One I finished the game with, and one I'm going through with no cash. And on my second account, I started using Shockwave a lot more and loved it. Warcry gives, it affects you and friendly characters, which is great. Within 4 tiles, grants 40% more damage for range and melee weapons. Also grants 40% attack speed for range weapons and attack speed for melee weapons. And it lasts for 10 seconds. And I think we're going to see some perks on that. But that is one of the big difference between the two, is the Warcry and the Shockwave. Moving on down, Lingering Pain. Let's see, did he get that one or not? There it is, Lingering Pain. I thought he had it. So those two cancel out. So once again, basically the only differences we've seen so far is increased weapon reload speed for the legendary and the mythic having the war cry. Practice combat, increase the duration of war cry. So once again, increasing that. Here, where's Lefty? And once again, both of them have it. Eliminating enemies with pistol reduces the cooldown of Lefty and Righty by 1 second. This is huge because the big negative on that power up here, the new Lefty and Righty, is the extremely long cooldown. I was mowing down mobs in a heartbeat using this ability, and to the point that I was killing all the mobs in the group I was fighting before I had used this power up, and then I had to wait that long recharge time. It would be much better when defending an objective and you just have a solid stream of husks coming in, and then you could be taking out those husks with a pistol in order to cool down that time. Another big thing we're going to see here is explosive rounds. Killing 10 enemies with a ranged weapon deals 2,800 damage in a 1-tile radius. This was cool to see going off. It is great. The negative on this, well, not really a negative, is he has it as a squad bonus that you can give to other people. So if you like this power, you just slot it into your legendary, and now he has it also. And that will also be the same with him. I'm going to jump ahead just a bit. Level 25, Cluster Bomb onto the grenades. A great power that the Mythic does not have, releases 6 cluster explosion around the impact site that will each do 25% of the original damage. Huge increase to damage with your frag grenades, which the Mythic does have frag grenades. It does not have that perk. But once again, the legendary has this as a squad bonus that you can apply onto the Mythic. So they change basically back and forth. So once again, that ends up rendering them very similar to each other. Grenade generation over here. This is only for the legendary. Every 20 kills with a ranged weapon grants 1 frag grenade. I love frag grenades. It's one of the absolute best abilities in the game as far as I'm concerned for soldiers. So getting more grenades with more kills generates me throwing more grenades, killing more things, which means I'm getting more kills. So it's just a nice little loop there with that. As I mentioned before, the shockwave. You got explosive rounds, frag grenades. Down here, bang and pow. Dealing damage with lefty and righty causes an explosion that deals 1,600 energy damage in a 0.5 tile radius. First of all, energy damage is huge because if you're halfway through Canny Valley or in Twine Peaks where you got a bunch of the elemental husks, that increase to energy damage is vital. You gotta have it in later part of the game. And both of them have it, once again canceling each other out. Kneecapper increases the effectiveness of debilitating shots vulnerability stacks to 9%. We've already seen several bonuses to that. And the description. The mythic shadowy figure who screeches deafening war cries before eliminating prey with his dual-wielding pistols. And I was doing that, where I would do the war cry and then hit the lefty-righty, just enhancing that damage as much as possible. And then, whenever needed, throwing out frag grenades. One thing, this is a lot like the Gatling gun power, where once you get it going, you can't stop and do something else or switch. So once you do the lefty-righty, you're kind of locked into that for 10 seconds. So a lot of similarities between the new soldier, the legendary one with the event, and the new event store mythic. They do cross over each other quite a bit. The big difference is this guy's focus on Warcry and the perks that goes with it on the mythic. And over here you have the shockwave power and perks towards grenades. Where 20 kills give you more grenades and you get the cluster bomb. Now, this does not have the lingering grenade energy damage that you have on the Urban Assault and on the Mythic Soldier, but you're still doing a bunch of damage with these grenades. It's really great. And I know somebody's going to ask, well, between these and the Mythic Soldier or the Urban Assault Soldier, which one would you rather use? Right now I'm having to do one gameplay with them, and I need to get out there and play some more. In truth, I do like the Urban Assault better than even the Mythic, and then the Mythic in the store right now, and then the Mythic Soldier I definitely like better. But everybody has a different play style, but I want to get into the bonuses. Armor. Nobody really usually cares about slotting that. More damage resistance. It's nice to have, but it's not one of those great OP things. Here is the tactical support bonus, where you get our tactical squad. Explosive rounds. Killing 10 enemies with a ranged weapon deals 9,800 damage in a 1-tile radius. And this is, to me, is very similar to the Monkey King Mythic we had in a past event store, where it is awesome looking. It is a great, cool looking character that looks great and want to get almost just for the looks. In truth, I probably won't be playing him that much, but I definitely want this support bonus, the tactical bonus. Sorry, we're killing 10 enemies with a ranged weapon, because I'm going to be slotting this onto basically most of my damage focused heroes, whether it is my Ranger Outlander, who does a ton of damage with ranged pistols, or either one of my soldiers I like playing. Since it is range, you probably won't be putting it on your ninjas or maybe constructors, but yeah, mainly focused to the new damage focused Outlanders, who focus either on sniper rifle or pistol. It says range weapons, so I don't think things like the Teddy and Shock Tower work for this, but I haven't tested it out. But my guess is it would not. But and then over here, voice is starting to go. The bonus on him is the cluster bombs. Once again, this is a great power. One of the things that make the Mythic Soldier Master Grenader better than the that's the wrong one. Here, Urban Assault, is that her grenades have this cluster bomb effect on them. So if you are not lucky enough to have the Mythic Soldier Master Grenader, you basically can turn her the Urban Assault into the Mythic by applying this cluster bomb perk to it. So definitely a great thing to have if you do not have this Mythic Soldier so far. And this took a little bit longer. There is gameplay, and I'll put down in the comments when you can hop to the gameplay. But also just as quick as I do it, the silencer, I wanted to compare that to the two other weapons I will be using. One thing, notice that all the perks are already on the weapon, and these are not static perks by any means. I happen to get damage, and weapon damage, nature with affliction, and then weapon stability, which I really don't care about. And over here I got damage, crit damage, and weapon damage, water with affliction, and magazine size. But you can see right off the bat, it just has so much more damage per second. And just the first hit damage per shot is much larger headshot damage, but the crit hit chance is lower. Obviously, I got increases down here to that with the 90%, so that would take it down to 50. So actually, normally, this one has the better crit hit chance and crit damage. This one would normally have 5 and 50. So in a lot of ways, it's looking better. The one main thing with the Riptide is the fire rate, a 12% fire rate. That is a big increase, about 2.5 times faster than the Shadow Shard. So if you just need to blast into a smasher, the Riptide is a great way to go. And magazine size. it is almost 3 times as big. So that means you're reloading 3 times less. And the reload is practically the same range, durability. This one does have a huge impact. I like impact. And so this one actually is a really good weapon. One thing you're going to see with the gameplay, though, is when you are playing, let's see, let's head in. I was hoping there'd be encampment, but what is this one? Nah, we'll go with this one. But one thing with the pistol, it has a silencer on it. It is a real quiet firing weapon. So if there is a lot going on, you don't hear it at all. And it kind of makes you question whether you're either firing the pistol at all. Sorry. And one thing is he has his Gatling gun. He doesn't have that power. I don't know why this is here. It would be awesome if this graphic had him with both of the pistols out. And that is one thing. I did not know the pistol power, if that was related to a weapon you were using or not. It is not. It just like the Gatling gun pops out, and that is the weapon you have. When you do lefty-righty, it comes out with 2 unique pistols that do the firing. That are, once again, not tied to whatever weapon you have. But let's get into this gameplay. Come on. All right. I got my 3 pistols. One is Water Affliction. The new one is Nature. And then from the hydraulic event, I have Fire Affliction. And we need... Oh, should we start out with an encampment? This is going to get ugly. I'll just tell you that right now, because we're going to stick with pistols. I had a hard time taking out a single target without affecting others. Now, this is different on encampment, obviously, because... Let's see, we're going to do Warcry with pistols. Where is my double? Yeah, that went really well. Unfortunately, with new abilities, I got to learn to hit the right buttons. And I definitely did not hit the right buttons on that. I fat-fingered it. And let's go. There we go. And you see the explosions going off all over the place. Unfortunately, I need to get over. So yeah, by taking out a bunch of the mobs, it is cool to see all those things exploding when you got a wave of creatures coming in. But look, I got still over 2 minutes to go to the next one. Of course, every mob I take out is taking 1 second off of that time. And I really should be changing over to the pistol I want to show off. There. Hate bees. There he is. Alright. This one has a heavy knockback, so I can keep him from firing without any real issue. And we did have 2 minutes. It's still 1:30 to the next. Come on, I gotta kill that bees. I hate bees. And we'll go back to fire just because these are fire elemental. Alright. So we took that out. Yeah, they took me out one time. But hey, fat-fingered the thing. But yeah, now we got to wait 1 minute for that reload on that. And awesome. We got a smasher down here just kind of hanging out. And I'm actually going to stall for a little bit on that. Or actually, yeah. Let's see how we do. Up here, just checking around for the other mobs. Yeah, he's way over there. So let's just pump some lead into the head of this smasher. Oh, I forgot to show you that I put in for support. Come on. There we go. And got him out. And this is the new feature where you get items. So we got 32 wood. We got just 1 grain. We got 4 crafting ore. Nuts and bolts 3. And we got 24 metal. And I did not check that up top. With the encampment, yeah, there is some items laying around. Wasn't paying attention, was focusing on the weapon. So we got 16 metal. We got 16 stone. And let's see. All good. Alright, we're going to try this again with that group of mobs we saw over there. I have Warcry and Lefty Righty all charged up. And finally got my heal back. So let's go ahead. I actually want him in a type of group. Actually, let's see if we can do... Let's see. That is one problem with this. I can shoot them without people notice, without the husk noticing. But it takes more than one shot to take them down. There we go. Now those were off quite a ways. If I go for a target like right here, right next to some other ones, yeah, they notice. But it just makes it a little bit easier for doing that. Let's get rid of his beehive. And we will do the Warcry with the duel. And just pop them off here. All the nice exploding husk. Everybody loves exploding husk. There we go. And we get more materials. This is awesome. But yeah, this is what this guy specializes in. One thing, I did squad bonus. I did put in a ranger who has increased pistol damage of 24%, which is a great thing to have in there. And I leveled this guy up to 2-star to get the cluster bomb bonus on the grenades. So now the grenades have a... basically, you throw the grenade, it does explosion, and then outside of that, it does 6 other smaller explosions. So, some decent damage. He is a fun character to play. I think he'd be really great for taking out the encampments. Basically, using that long recharge time. But see, there's the additional explosions on the grenades. But once again, I'm just waiting and waiting for the lefty-righty to recharge. Alright. And there was an explosion from just taking out a certain number of husks. Alright, blaster all done. Blaster's done. Take care of him with a grenade. And once again, the weapon, the new silencer, has a really heavy impact, which on these blasters make a big difference. And we got more coming. Yeah, you're going down. It doesn't have that absolutely killer damage you have on a sniper rifle from a distance, which I really love with my Tedshot Jess. But yeah, definitely a fun character, cool graphic. If nothing else, his support bonus is or squad bonus is a great one to use on your other soldiers for their, or actually that one has the fire rate causing the explosions. And I'm trying to get to this is a long shot for a pistol. Still can take off the beehive. And now they found me. Alright. That's okay. Let's see if we can gather up a group. The more I can take out at one time. The problem I'm having with this hero is taking out basically enough targets to really show off his power. And finally we got a good group. I can do that. I'm ignoring the event thing going on. Once again, Warcry, pistol. And they're all going to the hero that I'm supposed to be focusing on. Alright, there. So there, yeah. When you want to take out a large group, you definitely can do it extremely fast. The problem is you have to wait a long time to be able to do it a second time. So there you go. That's my thoughts on all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully if you have any questions, definitely ask. And have a great day.